Hi, my name is Beth Hiley here for Board Geek at Origins 2018. I'm sitting down with Dan Hunters from DPH Games, and you've brought us a prototype. So,
Yes.
disclaimer, very much in its early stages, but this is Yokai Hunters.
The mechanics itself are pretty set. The game is pretty set. The artwork is just getting done.
So don't be in love with the cover.
Yeah, not at all actually. It's a little busy. So the artwork we have is actually, I got 3 cards that have it, and they're right here. So it'll look similar to this. The card layouts may change, but the game is a pretty simple one to learn how to play. In terms of the rules, essentially they're on this card here. And there's a rule sheet. It's not even a full book. So essentially what happens is we will take turns. The youngest player goes first, so I would assume that's me. So you can swap any 2 tokens on the board. Now these are the 5 elements in Chinese, Japanese lore. And so I can swap any 2 elements to try to match. Look at that great setup I did. You are the green player and I'm the yellow. And so to match any of the yellow patterns that are it has to be this orientation, and you're going to try to match patterns from that orientation on the green. And obviously there's different point values because 3 dots matching 4 is more difficult, 5 is even more difficult. So I can, I actually, oddly, because I set the board up wrong, I have a matching pattern already. So I don't even have to do that swap to claim that. This was not planned, people. I'm not cheating. Well, maybe I am a little. So I can swap any 2 tokens, and I'm going to try to set up something for later. After I do the swap, then it's the collection phase. So I can collect any matching patterns. So I have this pattern here. So I would collect this card. Now this card is a fire. Am I doing this the right way? There. Oh, I was upside down. Sorry. So this is a fire element that's associated with him, and so I score the 2-point side, which is indicated by sliding to this side of your card. However, the thing that I do after I capture the card is I also have an action that I must take if possible, and in this case I flip a metal token. Again, really complicated, heavy Euro game here. So I choose one of the metal tokens and I flip it. Now there's 5 of each token. 4 of them are voids, and 1 is a wild. The voids and the wilds cannot be moved. But there'll be other abilities that trigger. You can rotate the board. The voids get flipped over or moved, so the wilds can get moved.
All right, so then I'm guessing it'll be over to me. I'm going to flip these 2 tiles.
The whole time I was talking, you were making a plan.
I totally was.
Yeah, okay, I see that. Yes.
So I can now claim this one because I have the 1, 2, 3, and the solo one there in green.
Yes.
So that is going to give me 2 points.
Correct.
Which I will tuck thusly, but first I will swap a void with any element.
Yes,
so
you could entirely mess me up.
I can entirely mess you up. That is an excellent.
Yeah, I know. I was the one I should have buried. So.
Oh, how can I screw you up? I can screw you up by doing maybe something like.
Now, if you had happened to match 2.
Well, I won't think about it too much. We'll do that.
If you had happened to match 2 patterns, you could have collected both cards.
Okay.
You could not collect one and then happen to have a matching pattern below and collect that one.
And is there any so when you were trying to match this yellow pattern, does it have to be those 2 in that? So you couldn't put to sort of look at it from 90 degrees. Okay.
It's got to be the orientation, and so you play until you deplete one of the piles. So if you're falling behind, you start to go to higher point cards perhaps and try to deplete that, and if you're ahead, you're trying to knock out the pile that you can. And so it's really a pattern recognition game, similar to some of the Xbox games that I used to play, and that's pretty much how you play. I mean, it's nice to demo because we set people up, explain, and then they go, and some of them just play it all afternoon, which is kind of cool at different conventions.
Always a sign of an engaging game too, that it hooks people pretty easily and well.
Yeah, our other games tend to be a little more rulesy, and so need a little more attention. But yeah, this is definitely the most straightforward in terms of how to play, strategy-wise, and if you like puzzly games. Because the other things, one of the reasons you might go after this is you're trying to set up that, but you don't want to give away to you. I don't want to give away to you that I'm going after this. So I'll collect this on my way to that, because that pattern is actually within this.
Yes, the 2-2-1.
So I, in my head, am noticing that and hoping you don't.
Here's hope.
Yeah. So I think you won.
How would... when do you anticipate this being ready?
So I'm thinking we'll probably go to Kickstarter in early 2019 would be my guess.
Okay.
We're ready. We're going to be ready to go pretty soon, but we're a small company. I don't want to keep hitting the same people up with Kickstarters repeatedly. So.
Well, if you guys want to check that out, that is Yokai Hunters, which is going to be published by DPH Games when it's ready. And Dan, thank you again.
Thank you.